What's up, guys? Welcome back to Chicken Street Relics. Today we are just rolling eastbound on I-40. It's come out of Jackson, Tennessee. I don't know. I hit one little antique store, or basically I call them antique malls, but just a little vendor mall. One that I go into quite often. Stopped in there, didn't find anything, and that's been par for the course this week. Yesterday, as a matter of fact, we were in Fairview, Franklin, Dixon, Tennessee area, which is getting up close to Nashville. Hit a couple different places up there, didn't find anything. Even hit the Goodwill in Dixon, uh, hoping to maybe score a vintage cap or T-shirt or something, and they didn't have anything in there. It was all new stuff. I'm going to hit one more place today, I think, before I head back to our Brewston house. Back in Brewston this weekend to work, and then we have in-service training classes all next week. So looks like I'll be in West Tennessee for at least until next Saturday. So not really looking forward to being here that long, but it is what it is. So we like the area where we got that Brewston house. We like the area there. It's a quiet little small southern town. Not a lot of crime. Not really much going on in Brewston. I work there, so I keep the crime rate down. But it's just but everything from Brewston is like so far. We'll drive an hour or more from Brewston just to get anywhere. You know, from you got some bigger cities. You got Jackson, Tennessee. That's about an hour drive. You got Murray, Kentucky. That's probably an hour drive or so. You got Dixon, Tennessee. You got all those places. They've got some stuff there. If you're looking for like restaurants and stuff, and like Cracker Barrels and places to eat like that, you have got to drive an hour. If you want a Cracker Barrel or TGI Friday or Colton Steakhouse, any of the big name corporate restaurants, you're looking at an hour drive, to get to these places. And so that's one of the downsides of living in a small rural area. Shopping, you better like Walmart's. All I got to tell you, there's several Walmarts. Actually, there's one in Camden, Tennessee, and there's one in Huntington, Tennessee. Huntington's to the west of Brewston. Camden's to the east, and they're both about still looking at 20-25 minute round trip drive just to get to Walmart. There's no Aldi, there's no really no good grocery stores. Pretty much limited to just Walmarts and of course Dollar Generals. They're everywhere. They can't find enough people to work in and stock the stores that they have now, but they'll pop one up out in the middle of a bean field. I did a little video on the store in Brewston about the empty shelves and some people taking up the employees on there that it wasn't their fault, that they did all they could as far as ordering, and corporate told them what they had to order and this and that. And I don't know how that works, so I wasn't blaming the employees. I'm just showing that the shelves were pretty bare in that store. And I've been in several other Dollar Generals, and I hadn't seen any that were quite that bad. So, like I said, I'm not saying it was the employees. Actually, the ones that work there, I go in there a lot because I work there in that town. So, everybody that works there is real cool. They're all nice. But I don't know, something's going on. We'll blame it on corporate. That's what they say. So, but anyway, guys, just thought I'd get on here and give a little video. We just got off of I-40. I'm not even sure what number this highway is now that we're on, but we're headed up towards Lexington, Tennessee. One or two little places up here I'm going to stop in. Depends on how I feel when I get here. They've also got a Goodwill, so I may hit the Goodwill, see if there's any vintage clothes or anything in here. Like I said, I'm just not feeling it. You know, I've been to several places in the last couple of days, and we haven't really found anything, so you kind of get down a little bit. Then you'll find something that kind of amps you back up. We found those corporate license plates a while back. That was really cool. We sold I think we sold all the corporate trucking company plates, and then there were some other miscellaneous plates that we bought. I think we spent like somewhere between 50 and 60 bucks on all those plates. And our profit after selling, after shipping and everything, profit was still right close to $1,000. So that kind of got us amped up. And you know, sometimes you'll find some stuff like that you get a real good deal on and make a good profit on. Then you might go a little stretch where you're not finding much. We'll find some gold eventually and get amped back up. I've been saying I was going to take a break from even getting out and picking, because with gas prices being as high as they are, I got gas earlier in Madison County, Tennessee. I think it was a MAPCO. It was $4.19 a gallon. That's for 87. $4.19 a gallon. And in the small towns over where I live is, I think I come through this morning, it was $4.35, $4.39, something like that. I think it was $4.35. So I actually felt like I saved a little bit. That's pretty bad, you know, when you feel like you're getting a better deal at $4.19 a gallon. So I've been saying I was going to cut back on getting out and picking and stuff since the gas is so high, but I don't know. Will I really? Probably not. You just got to suck it up and pay it. You know, everybody else has to pay it. We don't like it, but it is what it is. And they say it's going to go higher. So I've heard that you see everything online. Of course, you can't believe much of what you see on there, but I've heard it could hit, you know, anywhere between $6 and $10 a gallon. So we'll just have to see what happens. Whatever happens, we're not going to have much control over it. We're just going to have to buy it or quit driving. Like I said, I got this 93 Buick Park Avenue. I'll show you. You see that? I don't know if you can see it or not. Average fuel economy, 32.1 miles to a gallon. So not bad for a large car it's got the 3.8 V6. So, you know, I'm averaging 32 miles to a gallon. So, you know, these poor guys out here driving these diesel trucks, and these big old pickup trucks, I don't know how they're doing it. I've got a 94 Dodge Ram. I don't drive it very often, but that thing only gets about 10, 12 miles to a gallon. So it's got the 318 in it. So anyway, guys, we're heading into Lexington, Tennessee. Going to make a couple stops up here, and then I'm going to head back home for the evening and just kind of relax. Maybe go out and get something to eat for supper tonight. Not sure what yet, because like I said earlier in the video, we don't have a whole lot to choose from in our area. I mean, there are some restaurants, some I call them mom and pop places, locally owned, and some of them are pretty decent. right there in Brewston, we don't have a restaurant right now. We've got a Casey's General Store, and they have a sub shop in there similar to a Subway. As a matter of fact, I bought a footlong sub last night for me and one for my boy, and I still got half of that left. I may just have the other half for supper tonight. Like I said, we just don't have a lot of good places to eat, and I don't feel like driving an hour or more to get anything to eat tonight. So, all right, guys, we will catch you on the next video. Stay safe.